Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. Thank you for joining in. This is Coach's Call on Tap, NFL Pick'em Show. Already in week 10, way about more than halfway through here. And we've got a lot of things shaking up. I've got to just start this by saying sooner or later, the books have got to catch up to the primetime unders. It's got to happen. And I think it's happening now because we've got the Panthers and the Bears Thursday. The over and under is 38 and a half. It just keeps going down, lower and lower. I'm still going to bet them. I don't give a shit what anybody says. They were 4-0 last weekend. I think they're 30-7 overall. What did I say? 13-1 the last 5 weeks and 4-0 last week. So why not keep betting the trend? But sooner or later, got to catch up. I would just have to imagine that the books have to catch up. Anyway, we've got Tristan Dunn in North Carolina. We've got Puff in Pennsylvania. Russell here in Texas. And Donnie, he's halfway between here and there in his car. He's joining us. I'm not sure where he's at, but we do know that he's been on the road for 6 hours and probably going to be on the road 6 more hours. So, Donnie, be careful out there. Well, let's get it started, guys. Panthers and Bears, prime time tomorrow.
You don't want to do no housekeeping today?
Oh, dude, we got housekeeping, don't we?
Man, Coach Z's getting ahead of us.
Well, dude, you know what? When I only win 2 games in the damn fantasy league, I really don't give a shit. But you know what? Let's go ahead and do it.
Y'all go ahead
and flex for everybody. Tristan, go ahead. Housekeeping.
All right. Okay. We'll do a quick fantasy because Coach Z sucks at fantasy. So
very true. Very true.
Quick league update for standings for the Coaches Call Fantasy League. We have 2 teams at 7-2. We have McFly at 7-2. He lost again. BK is 7-2 now. He lost to me this week. Took down the Giant. And then LK, Scott, and me are at 6-3. Everybody below that is below 500. Puffs in 5th at 4-5. And then Donnie's also 3-6. And then you have Coach Z down in the basement at 3-6.
I'm not alone in the basement though. Don't say it like that. Don't say it like I'm the
You're
only
actually
one.
Not. You're down there with like 4 other people. So
thank you very much. Thank you.
And so then a couple big games this week. I play L Scott at 6-3. Puff plays BK. Puff, I need you to win that game, big dog. Puff, I need you to win that game, okay?
Quit being negative, Puff. Damn it, for one podcast. Quit being negative about everything.
I'm going to beat BK
God
by
dang
million.
it. Okay, thank you.
All right, that's better. And then Coach Z, I'm going to help you set your lineup and try to beat McFly. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll try.
All right, I like it.
That's it for ESPN fantasy for the Coaches Call League. Quick podcast pick update. So last week, let's see. We'll start with the worst and we'll go to the best. There was only 4 of us last week. Puff went 5-9. Both his best plays of the week missed. He had Bills money. He had Bills money.
It's not funny.
No, it is because you laughed at me last week.
And Finn's over. Coming in third was Coach Z. He went 500, 7-7. But his best plays, he missed the Finn's over. But he actually flipped that to the under on his actual pick. So, and then he also listed all prime time unders, and they all hit. So he did well on that. Yep. Sorry. And then Donnie went 8-6, but missed both his best plays, Bucks money line and Finn's over. And then I went 9-5 on the spread. I went 2-1 on best plays. Ravens -6, Chiefs -1. And Panthers money line was a miss. That's it. That's all the housekeeping.
Well, that's a lot better than before. I think before combined we were like 2-27. So I think we're hitting at a better clip. I know you guys are doing better come game day.
Sure.
Than the leans that we have. I know that for a fact. But anyway, I'm going to say with my best bets are going to be the unders, the primetime unders, and let's see if it flips or stays or what. But guys, I know this is a pick'em thing, but I've got to say this. CJ Stroud looks like a freaking dude out there, man. That guy looked impressive. Late. 2 minutes left. He scores. And then the other guy, what's his name? Dodd, the guy that came from Washington, went to Minnesota.
Josh Dobbs.
Dobbs didn't take a snap, didn't know anybody's name, didn't throw a pass, nothing. He shows up and just comes out and wins a ball game. I mean, that's some impressive stuff, dude. I just gotta throw that out. Those two guys were really, really impressive. A hell of a lot more impressive than Josh Allen. So, sorry, Puff. Thursday, Thursday, November 9, primetime game. Panthers 1-7, 0-4 on the road. Bears 2-7, 1-3 at home. Bears are giving 3.5. The over and under 38.5. Donnie, let's start with you wherever you're at. What do you think about this game?
God, this thing's going to be ugly. I mean, there's just no good way about it. I'm going to take the Panthers on the upset because I think they're playing a little bit better ball than Chicago, which is just not playing well at all.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. I like this Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young's going to be okay. I think, he's catching up. I like the Panthers on the road, catching 3.5, but I really like the under a lot better. What do you think, Russ?
I'm with both of you guys. I think the Panthers are playing a lot better. I think that 1 week of Bagent, their quarterback, had that one game that was decent. But Bryce Young, I think he's going to be all right as well. So I would take the Panthers, and I would also take the under.
There you go. Puff.
I'm on the other side of this game, actually. I've watched this Bayesian kid play in every game so far, and I must say he's shown that he's making mistakes and stuff, but he shows the spots where he can play. That kid, the touch that he has on some of those passes, if he would have went to a D1 school instead of playing Division II ball, he easily would have been like a top 3 round pick. So I think that Chicago is going to win this game, and I think they do cover.
Wow. That is what is this? That is something to be said. If he'd have gone to a different school, he'd have been.
I think,
okay.
He won the Heisman version of D2.
Cool. Tristan, what do you think about that?
Okay, so here's the thing about the Panthers right now. So Bryce Young's catching a lot of heat this week. But if you watch the game, man, he's got no fucking help. I mean, his offense is terrible around him. His offensive line is turnstiles. That being said, I am going to also be on the Panthers plus 3.5. It's more to do with Bagent playing the Panthers defense, who's ranked 8th in the league this year. Okay. You take so Bryce threw 2 pick sixes last week. Take those 2 pick sixes away, it's a 14-point game and it's tied at 13. So the loss last week looked worse than it was, and I really do think we get a nice bounce back this week. They probably even win.
I like it. Plus, I'm also tired of that quarterback's dad. Every time I look up, he's on the sidelines, arm wrestling somebody. I'm over him. It's about the kid, not about you, Dad. Get out of the damn way. So let's move on to Sunday. Hey, this is another one. Okay, the games across the pond are 4-0 on the unders this year. Colts and the Patriots are going to Frankfurt. It's Frankfurt Stadium. Indy minus 1.5. Total is 43.5. My best bet is the under 43.5. And give me the Colts minus the 1.5. Donnie, go ahead.
I'm also going to take the Colts here. The Patriots are just a hot mess. I actually took them last week versus the Commanders, and that was a mistake. So, yeah, I think the Colts are playing better ball. Minshew, all the way.
There you go. What do you think, Russ?
I'm with both you guys. I like Minshew. I like the under. I like the Colts in this pretty handily, but it seems like all these European games are always the under. It's always these low-scoring games, even with the high-scoring teams like Kansas City and Miami last week. So, yeah, give me the Colts. Give me the under.
They're 4-0. Those games are 4-0 this year. Puff, what do you think on the under?
What do I think?
Yeah,
I think the under's gonna hit. And you know what to get me? Oh shit!
What is he doing over
there?
What
the hell?
Give me the fit.
He got that mask when he was 5. I love it. What do you think, Tristan?
That looked like Donnie's profile pic.
I don't even know right now.
Yeah. I like the Colts here. I got to watch them play a little bit last week. It's not even a Minshew thing. I think their defense is pretty good. They're gonna have Mac Jones in a box, man. Give me the Colts.
I like it. Guys, this is the one I told you we started the podcast with the CJ I'm really high on CJ Stroud. And of course, you know how I feel about Joe Burrow. I think the Bengals are making a run at it. We did a podcast last night. I think the Bengals make it to the Super Bowl. I think they're starting to get legs. I think this is going to be a really, really good game. 7.5. I don't know if the 7.5 is. I don't know. I know it's going to go over 47.5. I love that bet. If gun to head, if I'm going to have to take a side, I'm going to take the Texans plus 7 on the road. I think 7 is too much. What do you think, Donnie?
7 is a lot, but the Texans are the Texans. They've been playing very good ball though, so I think you buy the hook, get them at 7.5, and take the Texans.
Good point. Son of a bitch. I should have let you go first. Go ahead, Russ. What do you think?
I'm the opposite. I mean, as much as I like CJ Stroud, this game is in Cincinnati. I like the over, all over the over on this. I think both teams will be able to move the ball, but I think at home, I like the Bengals to cover.
All right. Puff, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm with Russ on this one. I think the Bengals will cover. Stroud is just, I mean, he's good, but I just think the Bengals are playing very well right now.
Tristan.
I agree. I'm on the Bengals. They're hitting their stride. It is important to note though that no Jamar Chase this week. I mean, they have 2 other receivers that are capable of carrying the load. So give me the Bengals.
All right. I'm all alone with the Texans, but we do agree on the over. I like points in that game.
Texans? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Donnie
you
were Texans. Okay, you're right. By the point.
Yeah,
right.
by the point.
All right. I'm with you, Donnie. My bad. All right. We got the Saints 5-4, 3-2 on the road. Going to the Vikings, which are 5-4, 1-3. Dude, well, this is another impressive kid. I mean, didn't know anybody's names. He had to borrow shoes and a mouthpiece. He just got on the field and just won last week. And now they're catching 2.5 points at home.
Yep.
I mean, the Vikings are 2.5 points at home. What do you think, Donnie? This line smells.
No, it's about right. I mean, it's going to be a close game. Josh Dobbs is still getting accustomed to the offense, but they still have some very good players. Their defense has been playing very well, surprisingly, for the Vikings and keeping them in games. But Dobbs is going to use his legs. He's going to use his arm. He's going to take the game. I like the minus 2.5. I think he probably wins by 6 or 7, but it's close because he still is getting accustomed. But expect him to start this week as he didn't last week.
Who'd you take, Don?
Okay, so you
Vikings.
like the Vikings?
Yep.
Okay, good. I like the Vikings plus 3.5 at home. I thought this would be an overreaction by the books and everything. I thought the Vikings would be favored, but they're not. And with the line being 2.5, I like the Vikings plus 2.5. Hell, I'll buy the plus 2.5. I'll buy the point, make it 3. But I'm with you. I think they win this game outright. Russ, what do you think?
I'm on the Vikings as well at home. One of my plays of the week, and when I was looking at this earlier, is the over in this game. I really love the over this week in this game. But yeah, give me the Vikings. I'd probably take it up to 3, but yeah. I'll take the Vikings as well.
Puff, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I'm with the Vikings. I think they looked really good last week.
Yeah, I think it's just a punch in the shoulder they needed. Tristan, what do you think?
Clean sweep, boys. I like the Vikings too. I noticed I actually watched a good bit of the Vikings game this last week. The one thing that I noticed about Josh Dobbs that I hadn't noticed in Arizona was he can really use his legs to create more plays. And so I like that. And Derek Carr is he's just horrendous. So give me the Vikings.
Speaking of horrendous, we got the Packers going to the Steelers. Pitt's given 3.5. The over and under is 39.5. Their Packers are 3-5, 1-3 on the road. Steelers are 5-3, 3-2 at home. What do you think, Donnie? You like the Steelers in this one?
I do like the Steelers here. They looked really good against the Titans. The defense just played phenomenal.
Yeah,
that's going to give Jordan Love some headaches. I don't think the Packers have as many weapons as the Titans do, so I expect the Steelers to take this.
Yeah, we're gonna see Mr. Love on his back a whole lot this Sunday. I just gotta believe that the Steelers are gonna just wrap him up tight and not let him do anything. So give me the Steelers. Why does that keep going on, Tristan? Can you fix that? Give me the Steelers at home -3.5. Russ, what do you think?
Well, I also like the Steelers in this game. Jordan Love sucks about as much as Kim Kardashian would in the Knicks locker room. So I'm all over the Steelers.
Puff, what do you think, buddy?
Yeah, I think that Steelers defense is gonna be too much for Love. I think that they'll be able, I don't even know if Green Bay will score more. I don't even think they'll score a touchdown this weekend. So give me the Steelers minus the points.
Tristan, what do you think, buddy?
Boys, I don't know what's going on here, but we're all agreeing this week. Quick little side note: if you have fantasy, I would go pick up the Steelers defense this week. I think they're going to give Jordan Love fits, man. A lot of sacks. I think Jordan Love might throw 2 picks. That might be a little sprinkle bet that you can do. I love the Steelers this week.
All right, let's go with the Titans and the Bucks. Titans are 3-5, 0-4 on the road, but the Bucks are only 1-3 at home, 3-5 overall. Tampa Bay -1, over and under 35.5. Donnie, what do you think about this Titans team?
Well, I mean, if you watch the game last week between the Bucks and the Texans, it was a dogfight, and I think you're going to see another game like that this week with the Titans. I think the Titans can pull this out. They did name Will Levis the starter from here on out for the rest of the season, so that's giving them a little boost. But yeah, I don't see the Bucks making a run, and they're not very good at home. They're much better on the road. So, give me the Titans.
I got you, Russ. What do you think, buddy?
Man, I'm a fan of this Will Levis kid. I mean, he's acting like a woman scorned since his hot girlfriend left him for Morgan Wallen. He's throwing the ball all over the place. I mean, that girl was a smoke show. He's playing like with his hair on fire, and I think he's a good. All kidding aside, I think he's really good. I don't trust the Bucks at all. So yeah, I'll take the Titans.
Puff, what do you think about this?
As Morgan Wallen said, if we were a team and Love was a game, we'd be the 23 Titans, baby. Yeah, look. So here's my thing. I think Will Levis is the future, but I think that this is not a good spot for them to win this game. I think that Tampa Bay's defense is going to cause problems where Will Levis is going to have to throw the ball the whole game and not just throw it when he needs to throw it. So I think that they're going to struggle. That he's going to struggle this weekend, but I still think he's the future. So give me the Bucks, but
Bucks -1 at home. What do you think, Tristan? You agree with that?
You have -1. I got a PK on my end, but
right.
basically the same thing.
Yeah.
I like the Bucks too, man. They found some offense last week, and I expect that to carry over. So give me the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, to me, if you're going to go quarterback on quarterback, I'm with you. I think I love this Levis kid. I think he's going to be the future, but the future ain't here yet, and I think Mayfield wins this at home in a pick'em or a -1. So give me the Bucks at home. And then we're going to the 49ers and the Jags. 49ers 5-3, 2-2 on the road. The Jags 6-2 overall, 2-2 at home. San Francisco is a 3-point favorite on the road. Over and under is 45.5. Donnie, why shouldn't I take the home dog here, man? Explain this to me.
You're gonna have to take it with me because I'm on the home dog here. The Jags are playing a lot better ball than the Niners are right now.
Yep.
The Niners are going to score. I love the over on this one. Expect McCaffrey to go on to get another touchdown because that's what he does. But ETN may get 2. So give me the Jags and the home dog.
There's defense off the cliff for what, Russ? Why should we keep betting the Jags here?
Because they're playing good football. I also love the home dog here. I like the over, but I'd also sprinkle the money line on the Jags.
Okay, I like it. Puff, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I think these teams from like California and like the West Coast, they don't travel well. They tend to have problems when they play on the East Coast. So for that sake, I do like the Jags a lot.
Has the 49ers defense fallen that far? I mean, for us to pick an over here? What do you think, Tristan? Give us your take on it.
So I was leaning Jags. The reason I'm not now, I'm gonna take the Niners. I think this is a big game for the Jags because I think they struggle in big games. I haven't seen Trevor Lawrence show up in like a big football game yet in the NFL. So give me the 49ers. I think they got healthy over the bye week. I like the Niners to pull this one out by 6 or 7. So
Man, everything about me wants to bet the Niners. Everything about me, especially the bye week and all this. But I just, you're going to give me a home dog like that, and they're not bad. The Jags don't suck.
no,
They're
they
playing
don't
good
suck.
ball. Give me the home dog, man. I like 3. Hell, I might even buy a point, take it to 3.5. I don't know, but give me the Jags plus money at home. Browns and Ravens. Us on this board here that the Browns are going to go a long way in the playoffs. They might even win the whole thing, and we'll let him speak third. But the Browns 5-3 all overall, 1-2 on the road. The Ravens 7-2, 3-1 at home. Baltimore's a 6-point favorite. Total is 38.5. Donnie, what do you got on this game, buddy?
I got the Ravens taking this. The defense is playing phenomenal right now. And then Lamar Jackson's just being Lamar. I mean, granted, he didn't get his touchdowns last week. They got stolen from him, but that defense is playing Ravens defense. So give me the Ravens to make sure that Mr. Massage is on his back a lot.
There we go. I think somebody else agrees with you. Russell, what do you think?
Oh, I love the Ravens in this game at home. I also like the under. Both of these defenses.
Yes.
These are two of the top 3 defenses in the league, and I think the Jets are probably the other in the top 3. But yeah, I like the under, but I like the Ravens probably win this game something like 21-7.
Oh, okay. Tristan, what do you think about this game?
All right, so I love that Russ brought up the under. So you have the number 1 and number 2 ranked defenses in the whole league about to play each other. That's going to be fun to watch if you like defensive football.
Which I do.
That being said, why is this line 6? I think this is a 3-point game. I think the Ravens win this game, but I think we get Justin Tucker kicking a 45-yard field goal to win this game. Give me the Browns to cover in this game.
Oh, all right, Puffy. This is your show, buddy. Talk to us about the Browns.
No, I think that their defense is where it's at, and I think that'll be a big problem for Lamar. So for that sake, I'm taking the Browns. Like Tristan said, I don't know if they'll win the game, but I'm gonna bet their money line too, probably. So I like the Browns because of their defense, and I think that they're starting to get their offense rolling with Watson and everything. So give me the Browns.
Wow, I like it. I like a 17-13 type of game here. Really low scoring. Give me the Browns on the road. Give me the +6. And give me the Browns on the road and the under. I like where y'all's heads are at on that. Then we start with the afternoon games. The Falcons are going to the Cardinals. 4-5 versus 1-8. Atlanta is only a 1.5-point favorite on the road. The total is 43.5. Donnie, why is Atlanta not going to beat the shit out of these Cardinals, man?
Well, Atlanta's got their own issues. They don't know who the quarterback is. I mean, Heineke did not look good. I mean, he threw some touchdown passes to the other team, but other than that, Bijan is not going to be your rookie of the year. He is not running the ball well right now. Maybe it's scheme, maybe it's blocking, but at the moment, they're not a very good team. I am going to take them to win this, and I think they win by 3.
I got you. Russ, what do you think?
I like the Cards in this game. I just, again, the quarterback issues with the Falcons. I think they were a little bit of smoke and mirrors earlier in the year. Weird things happen out in the desert, baby. So give me the Cardinals to cover.
I'm with you. I like the Cardinals to upset them at home. Tristan, what do you think?
I might change those mind after I tell you this. So I'm on the I'm on the Falcons. Kyler Murray is expected to be back this week.
Okay, give me the Falcons on the road.
Kyler Murray's expected to start this week. That could change. That could change. It could change, but I think Kyler's going to play this week. I like the Falcons, man. I think we get some rust on Kyler. I think this line is right though. I mean, I think the Falcons win by 2 or 3, probably 3. So give me the Falcons, but I would take money line if you're gonna bet it.
There you go. Puff, what do you think?
Yeah, if that little rat Kyler Murray is playing, then I think they probably will win. Because anything's better than that quarterback that they had last week, the rookie from Houston.
So so you're on the Falcons?
No.
You're on the Cardinals?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the over under on Kyler Murray wearing his sports bra with pregame?
I think you get 1 to 2 odds on that.
Coach, are you sticking with Arizona or what?
You know what? Because we don't know. Yes, I'm going to stick with Arizona. Hopefully he doesn't play, but
why? Why you say
that might be a lot because he's not if you've ever heard you guys talk about team chemistry and gelling and all this other crap that teams are supposed to do, he is the opposite. He is a cancer to any team that he joins. He is the worst possible thing that could ever happen to any team anywhere. If he can't call his own plays and if they don't win by 40 the way they did in Oklahoma, forget it. It just ain't going to happen. You know what happened here at A&M why they let him go. I mean, they had to go into the shower and stop people from beating the shit out of him every day after practice. The kid doesn't get along with anybody.
Yeah, because he's a little rat.
Xbox.
What's that, Donnie?
He gets along great on Xbox.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the guy, and so I've seen guys like that. But anyway, yeah, I'm on the Cards, and if he plays, he plays. I'll lose that one. Lions and Chargers. Chargers are 4-4. Lions are 6-2. Detroit is giving the Chargers 3 at home. The over and under is 48.5. Donnie, what do you got on that?
Love the over. It's gonna be a high scoring game, but I do like the Lions to cover. I think the line's really close. The Chargers are playing a little bit better ball. Herbert looked good. Keenan Allen made the circus catch of the year, but this is the Lions. They're a much tougher team. So yeah, give me the Lions.
I like the Lions on the road also at -3. Russ, what do you got?
I'm going to go the opposite way. I like the way Justin Herbert's playing right now. I do like the over as well, but yeah, I like the home dog this week. So I'll take the Chargers.
All right, Tris, what do you think?
I'm on the Lions. This Chargers defense can't stop a nosebleed unless they're playing the Zach Wilson Jets. I think Goff has a field day. Take his over yards, take his over touchdowns. I like the Lions.
There you go. Puff, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm not gonna overreact too much to this the Chargers game last week. So for that, I think the Lions win.
Yeah. Probably the biggest line that we've seen in a while. The Giants at 2-7, 1-4 on the road. Go to the Cowboys at 5-3 and 3-0 at home. The Cowboys are laying 16 points. Donnie, the over and under is only 38.5, dude. We know how to divide. What do you think about that 16 points at home, man?
I think there's two big numbers on this, 16.5 and 38. I think the line should probably be closer to 38 and add the 16 to it to get the over. I think the Cowboys might score 54, and I don't think the Giants score any. So, yeah, give me the Cowboys, and I think 21 spot's a good one, maybe 30.
Yeah, I like the Cowboys -16. I think the Cowboys score 38 by themselves. We just need the Giants to fall over and find the end zone or a field goal or something for it to go over. What do you think, Russ? I know you hate this.
I do hate it because I hate saying anything positive about my Cowboys because I always get jinxed. But I do think they cover that. I think the Giants are a dumpster fire. I mean, like I said a few weeks ago, they're Afghanistan. But you got Danny DeVito's kid playing quarterback. I think the over, simply because I think Dak's been on a pretty good streak and not turning the ball over. I think the Giants may get a cheap pick six or something like that. So it'd probably be like 42-7 with the turnover.
I like what I also like a prop bet on this is a Cowboys defensive or special teams touchdown also. A defensive touch, or special teams. Yeah, they're going to put the ball on the ground. Tristan, what do you think about this game?
I'm not going to overthink this game. I think just take the Cowboys. I really think this might be ugly. So give me the Cowboys.
Yeah. Puffy?
I'm not gonna overthink it either. I think that the Cowboys smoked them.
Yeah, I don't see why that line doesn't move up to 17.5 or 18 by Sunday.
Anytime in the NFL you see a line set this high, it's really set that high for a reason. So
yeah, I'm with you. I might even look for what's homeboy, our defensive end for the Cowboys, for him to score a touchdown.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah, you can probably get good money on that.
I will say this as a Cowboy fan, though, this is the exact game that they come out and lay a fucking egg. I would not be shocked if we're talking about this next week. I'm telling you, it's just, as a Cowboy fan, I've watched this team for so many years, and I'm not saying they're going to lose the game, but this being a close, it would not shock me. I'm still sticking with my pick, but don't be surprised.
It's funny you say that, Russ. I have my boy Cole. He's actually he's a diehard Cowboys fan too, and he said the exact same thing.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it doesn't snow or anything, and everything's equal, and they'll be okay. The Commanders are 4-5, 3-2 on the road. They're going to the Seahawks, 5-3, 3-1 at home. Seattle is 6.5-point favorites. The over and under is 45.5. Geno Smith still plays for them, right? And they're still
last week.
They're still 6.5-point favorites, and they've still got that core. Donnie, make sense of this. Are you really going to take Seattle minus 6.5 at home?
Nope. Not even close.
Baby. Not even close.
They look like garbage last week. I think the over does hit, but I think this game's a 3 or 4 point game. Either side could win by 3. I think it's a field goal game at the end to see who gets it, but I think the over's the play. Look for it to be like 30-27.
There you go. Russ?
I think the Seahawks will cover this game. I do think I would take the over as well. I don't think either of these teams can play any defense. I know the Seattle's getting a lot of hype prior to last week, but I'll take the over, but I'll take Seattle to cover at home, but to win at least by a touchdown.
Okay. Tristan?
I'm going to be on the Seahawks, but it's nothing against the Commanders. They've been playing good ball, even after the trades, but it's more got to do with the Commanders going across the country to Seattle to play in Seattle. So give me Seattle by a touchdown.
Okay. Puff, I know you're a big Sam Howell fan.
Yeah, a big Sam Howell fan, big Geno fan. So
Puff's going to jack off while he watches this game.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Let's not.
What's wrong with that?
Puff, what do you got, man?
Nah, all right. I think the Seahawks covered, to be honest. Like they had to travel. How they traveled to Baltimore is going to be the same way that Washington travels out there. It messes with teams, and plus playing in that stadium is not fun. So give me the Seahawks.
I just can't root for Geno, man. There's no way. Give me, I'll buy a point, take it to 7. Give me the Commanders. I know what y'all are saying. I believe in what y'all are saying. I do, but Geno's still Geno, and I just don't like any part of it. All right, at prime time, Jets, Raiders. Jets.
Never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's a pick 'em.
Are they not flexing yet? Jesus
It's
Christ.
a pick 'em. It's a pick 'em basically. The Jets are favored by half a point here on ESPN. The over and under is 36.5. You know I'm on the under already. Donnie, what do you have on this game? Who you got?
I like the Raiders here. I think they have a nice little home game, and the Jets are still a dumpster fire. Zach Wilson's more worried about who's in the stands and who what Cougars are out there. But look for the Jets to turn their season around in December when Aaron Rodgers comes back.
Okay, Russell, what do you got?
I hated Antonio Pierce as a player, but I love him as a coach. And the fact that you talk about a coach rallying the troops. And I don't know if you guys heard the story about what happened when Josh McDaniels called that team meeting, and he was talking about the Patriots, and then he brings Antonio Pierce up there to talk, and Josh McDaniel basically scolded him. The next day, he gets canned. The team rallied around him, and Zach Wilson sucks. Give me the Raiders. I'll still take the under in this game, but I like the Raiders to win. I think the Raiders are playing inspired football right now.
Tristan, what do you think?
I agree. The Jets they're hoping Aaron Rodgers pulls out a miracle and can play next week, but he can't. So give me the Raiders.
Puffy.
Yep. Get the brooms. Raiders.
Raiders, huh? Dude, the only reason
Raiders.
I love Wilson, dude. I'm a big fan. I know he's not, but there's some about the kid. I think he's got a little dog in him, but I love that inspired football thing. I love that whole storyline. I love that locker room thing. I love that. That's what gets a team going. Even these grown men that are after bonuses and stuff instead of wins. I love that storyline. And because of that storyline, I'm with you. Russ, give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders at home. And the under. That's the third under. Okay. Thursday night under. Frankfurt under, this under. There's one more under we're going to talk about. That's Monday night. The Broncos go to the Bills. Broncos 3-5, 1-2 on the road. Bills 5-4, 4-1 at home. The Buffalo Bills are, let's see, what's the line on here? I lost it. 7.5. Buffs giving 7.5 at home. Total is 46.5. I'm already on the under. I haven't picked a side yet. I want to listen to you guys. Donnie, what do you got, buddy?
I think the Bills have a nice little bounce back here. I mean, they're coming home. Monday Night Football. This is the spot we saw last year when they played Monday Night Football. So it should be the anniversary of that. And look for the Bills to have a nice little chunk here. I think they win by 10-14.
I like it. I got that. Russ, what do you think?
I agree with Donnie. The Bills kind of remind me of this year of the AFC version of the Cowboys. They just beat the shit out of lesser competition. And then when they play a good team, they shit the bed. So I do think the Bills bounce back at home and probably win by 2 touchdowns, but I love the under as well.
Yeah, I don't know how the Broncos are going to stop these guys. They have to bounce back. It's got to be a bounce back. Give me the Bills also minus the 7.5 and the under 46.5. Tristan, what do you think?
Fuck the Bills bounce back. They're terrible. They're terrible. They're not. We said it on our show. We did Chalk Talk yesterday, and there's something wrong with the Bills that goes beyond the football field. It's something in the locker room. Something's not right. And the Broncos have not been playing that bad lately. Give me the Broncos in a touchdown game.
Oh, there we go. Puff, what do you think?
B-U-F-F-A, yellow Buffalo. Let's go, baby. Josh Allen gonna get it rolling. Them boys are gonna start playing football here. There's a reason why they were one of the favorites at the beginning of the season to win the Super Bowl, and they're gonna show that this weekend.
Wow. Tristan, we did talk about how bad Buffalo is, but it is the Broncos. If it was anybody else, I'd be on something else, but I just can't do it. But give me the Bills minus 7.5 and the under. That's 4 unders again next week, and see how that happens. But this shit has got to turn around sometime, guys. Y'all got any? Give me some best picks for the weekend. Don, let's start with you.
I like the Titans as one of the best picks, and there's something about Josh Dobbs that just makes me want to bet the Vikings here. So let me have the Vikings and the Titans.
Money line, Donnie. Money line or spread?
Fine, money lines.
Okay. All right, Russ, what do you got?
I agree with Donnie. I like the Titans money line this week. I think I really am a fan of this kid Will Levis, so I will take that. And I would take the over in the Commanders Seattle game. I think that there's going to be points all over the place. And then the last one is, again, the under on primetime on Monday night. Give me the under in the Bills Broncos game.
All right. Puff, what do you got? You got any best plays for us?
I have one, and that's the over in the Lions game for the National Entertainment League. So that's my only play.
There you go. Tristan, what do you got? What are some best bets for you?
All right, I'm going to give you 3.
All right.
Browns plus 6. Also, Browns under, the under in that game. And then Broncos plus 7.5.
All right. I've got 5. You know the 4 that I've got.
Yeah, I already got it wrote down.
The 3 prime time and the 1 in Germany. Those are 4 unders right there. They all went 4-0 last week. I expect them to do the same. But my big one is the Cowboys minus 16. I think the Cowboys just beat the shit out of this team. And, the first 3 unders that I win, I'm going to throw all that money on the Cowboys. And let's see if we can double up. Anything else, gentlemen?
That's it.
All right. Week 10 NFL Pick'em Show. Thank you guys for being here. You guys make sure you like, comment, and share. Hit the bell button. You can get notifications when we do YouTube shorts and we do podcasts. Make sure you share. Tell people about us. Comment. Let us know what you think, what you like, what you don't like, or what you want to hear. You can also go to Coach's Call on Tap and find our Discord. You can join the Discord. It doesn't cost you anything. This is NFL Week 10 Pick'em Show. Coach's Call on Tap. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being on. I appreciate all you guys. We'll see you guys at the ticket window. Good night. Adios.